The 3 keys to monetize your YouTube channel. If you can unlock all 3 of these keys, and we've got a bonus one for you added in because we like to give you guys a little extra at the end of every single video for those of you that attend the lives and stick around to watch the recording. So make sure you stay for that extra little bonus. And what I want to show you guys today is how Joe has used these 3 keys to really unlock channel growth on his YouTube channel. And that's really what he's been able to do in order to grow his YouTube channel and get to monetization. So I'm going to share my screen and then I'm going to show you exactly what Joe has done, what the 3 keys are that he's managed to unlock to enable such good growth on his channel and get to monetization. So let's jump into the presentation. So there are really 3 keys that I really want you to think about that are going to move the needle the most for you when you're starting out on YouTube. These are really the unlocks that you need to focus on. A lot of new YouTubers try and do too much at the start and end up making no progress. But if there are only 3 or 4 things with the bonus that we're going to give you guys at the end of this, the 3 or 4 things that I really want you to focus on and spend the most time when you're first starting to grow your YouTube channel and get momentum are these things that we're going to go through today. So here's a little sneak peek of the results that Joe is currently getting on his channel. So he got 4,700 views in the last 12 days on this video. And there are a whole lot of other ones that we're going to share with you. And these are just a few of the great results that Joe is getting because he's staying focused on the right things that are growing his channel. So 2,800 views 3 weeks ago, 4,500 views a month ago, 8,000 views 2 months ago, 6,500 views 2 months ago, 4,500 views 2 months ago, and that 4,700 views 12 days ago. And what I want you to notice here is he's not getting bored with the winning formula that's working right now. He's doubling down on his winners. And this was a little sneak peek. This one 2 months ago and this ASIC Super Blast 3 was a little sneak peek of what his audience really enjoyed. So what he went and did is he had 2 really good winners that he released in a row. This was the first one that he released, and then he did the Super Blast 3 versus Mega Blast video. Worked really, really well, and he put in a big push here to do it. It's a 44-minute video, this second one. So he really went in depth with showing people on the track how these shoes work and got really down into the details to really share everything with them. And he didn't just stop there. A lot of new creators get bored and move on to different themes and start changing their niche and talking about different things. Joe didn't. He stuck to his winners. He ran 100 miles in these shoes in less than a month and then did a review and gave a whole lot more information about what it was like to run in these shoes and shared everything. And then he's done another comparison between an ASIC shoe and a Nike shoe that is really popular. And you can see that these combinations of doubling down on your winners is a great way to build momentum and to get to monetization. So all of these that we're going to share with you today are all parts of our power production system. And if you haven't gone through the power production system and you want to learn more about it, there's a full course that we've recorded for you guys inside of the Start Here module in the classroom. So the step 1, all of this information is there, and we explain the power production system. So if you want more understanding, more in depth about this, you can jump in there. Today, we're going to go through our 3 keys, which is your video idea, your thumbnail, and your title. And these 3 together are going to work for you to get you more clicks, which is going to get you in front of your audience and really get you growing your YouTube channel. And then the bonus is the hook for those of you that stick around to the end of the recording. So your video idea. How do we start finding video ideas that your audience is actually interested in, that they actually want to click on? A lot of the failures that we see when new YouTube channels aren't getting enough views or enough traction on their video, it's because their video idea is not very interesting. It doesn't create curiosity. It doesn't spark a a need for your audience to come and click on your video and actually find out what is inside of your video. So make sure that the video ideas that you're choosing, your audience is actually interested in watching these kind of videos and they want to click on them. If we can't get the click, then all the time you put into your script, all the time you put into your filming, all the time you put into your editing, all of that time is wasted. So I want you to work really hard on which video ideas you are choosing and use the community. Come up with 10, 15 video ideas, share it in a post in the community, and we can all give you feedback on which of those 10 or 15 ideas are your best, which are your best time investment to actually go and make videos about. If we can make better decisions on what video ideas you choose to put into action, to put into production, to start putting time in with, that's really going to get you a massive unlock. And then the second one that we're going to dive into is your thumbnail. Is your thumbnail stopping people from scrolling on YouTube? And here's a really good example of one of the thumbnails that Joe did for his Nike Pegasus new shoe. Are you keeping people interested? Are you showing them and getting them curious about what is in your video and what you're going to say? So here he's got first run. So do people who are interested in this shoe want to know what it's like for Joe to run in this, to hear the information, what he thinks about it, sharing his knowledge about the shoe and all the new things that it has to bring? So think about your thumbnail and how it's creating curiosity to get more people to click on your video, to be interested in what you have to say, to create questions in their mind that they want answers for so that they actually click on your video. No more of this lastminute.com making your thumbnail that's not actually interesting, that's not getting any clicks for anyone. We really want to spend time on our thumbnail. More time on your thumbnail than anything else that you are doing. If you're doing this, then you're doing a good job. Joe is getting into a place where he's making 20 to 30 thumbnails for every single video. He's sending them to me. I'm sending him feedback. I'm telling him which 2 or 3 I think are his best thumbnails, and then we're sending them back to him, and he's putting more time into it. So one of the things we did with this is we tested different color shadows. So we tried a green, we tried a yellow, we tried an orange, we tried a white, we tried a yellow, and we tried a red. And I gave my feedback to Joe. Joe told me what he thought about it. And then we actually A/B tested. We A/B tested the red, the green, and a yellow. And then we found out which ones his audience actually responded to. And the red one got more clicks, which means he got more views. And that's how he's racking up more impressions, more views, and growing his audience and monetizing his YouTube channel. And then the third one is your title. Now, titles are really hard at the start, but if I can give you 2 words of advice for your title is keep it simple. So as little words used in your title as possible, simple and easy to understand and very specific. Don't go too broad. Don't think about trying to reach everyone with your first few videos while you're building momentum. The more specific you can get, the better your audience is going to engage, the more people are going to feel like, hey, this video was made for me and I actually want to watch this video and see what is inside this video. Is it answering a question that your audience is interested in? Is it answering a challenge that they're stuck with, that they need help overcoming? How are you sharing your knowledge, your experience, and your stories to get people to click on the title? And your title and thumbnail and your whole idea, these 3 work really well together. And if we look at 80-20 of YouTube, 80% of your time should be spent on your title, on your thumbnail, and on your video idea. And only 20% of your time should be spent on the scripting, should be spent on the filming, should be spent on the editing. But if I were to ask you guys, and we actually ask you in the Q&A section at the end of this recording, is where are you spending most of your time in your video production? What's taking up the most time? And if I were to guess, when I started my YouTube journey, 90% of my time was spent editing my videos. And that's not the best return on investment for your time. The best return on investment you're going to get, the thing that's going to help you grow your YouTube channel the most, is spending time on these 3 keys: the title, the thumbnail, and your video idea. And then the bonus, which is our hook. Are we spending time on using our hook to explain why people should listen to us? Are we showing them proof that we know what we're talking about? Are we explaining that what they've clicked on is what they are actually going to get? So in Joe's example, has he actually got the Nike Pegasus shoe with him? Can he show it to people? Is he actually running in the shoe? And he does. He shows them in the first 10 seconds. He shows them the shoe, explains that he actually works in a running store and he sells running shoes for a living. So he sees these shoes every single day and he's seen all the new Nike shoes that have come through and he's going to give you his expert opinion on it. And that's why people stick around. That's why more than 4,000 people actually wanted to watch him and listen to what he has to say. One of his videos, 44 minutes long, 8,000 people wanted to stick around and listen to him for that long because he has proof, because he has experience, and he can talk from all of that he's actually lived this experience. And that is where we can share valuable knowledge. That's where your audience is going to engage with you. And that's where you are really going to grow your YouTube channel. So we're going to dive into some Q&A with you guys that are live now. And then if any of you are watching this on the replay, you can drop your questions down in the comments and I'll be able to help you out there.